Hey everyone, Joe here. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. For all my friends out there and for those of you that just stumbled on me, my name is Joe and I am in my Christmas 2020 series of decorating my many trees, and this is the first one. Well, actually the gingerbreads were the first ones you got to see this year. But here we are in this room with this 9-foot tree, and I'm doing it in what I'm calling the lodge style. So we're going to start off today by working in these bird houses, which I have a tutorial on. If you're interested in it, you can check on my channel. I use my wife's grandfather's Buffalo Plaid jacket there as my roof, and I enhance the rest of it. You see it's glistening with the snow and the pine cones and the birds and so on. So I'm going to start this video by placing in these bird houses. I have 16 of them, well 15 left because I used one in the tree topper. Okay everybody, here we go. I put in the cardinal bird houses and I spaced them evenly around the tree. Now for those of you that know me, you know that I usually do the ornaments inside the tree first to fill up the tree, but I'm doing it a little bit different this year because I'm adding a lot of picks into this tree. So I just don't want it to get in the way. And if you're wondering why I didn't do the ribbon first, is because again, I don't want the ribbon to get squashed by all the picks and all the other stuff that I want to showcase. So this was important to me to have these cardinal bird houses showcased on this tree, so that's why they went on first. So the next thing that goes in is I'm going to use these sprays, and for those of you that know me, you know where these came from. That Michael grab bag haul that was got so many picks in there, and I just separated these out for this tree. So what I'm going to do is they're kind of flat, so I'm going to bring them to life. I'm going to separate them out a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick them into the tree like this. Okay, I'm holding the camera with one hand, so I'm just going to stick them in and then spread them out, and it's going to add texture to the tree and a lot of dimension. All right, so you see I have these in. I just tucked them in, I nestled them in to the tree, and they look like they're part of the tree, but they just give some texture, a few different leaf shapes and whatnot, some glisten on it and so on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of these ficus leaves in. Just like I told you before, same thing as a topper, this white will make that bounce off, the color red will bounce off a little bit better. All right, so I put in these white ficus leaves here throughout, and now what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to put some big ornaments in. So I'm going to start out with these giant white ornaments right here. I have 3 of them, so I'm going to put them, I'm going to like nestle them in, if I can, in. All right, so as you can see, I have those larger white ornaments on, and I also started adding in some larger red ornaments. And now I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to put on some special ornaments that I made for this tree, and then the ribbon, and then I'll start, filling in where I want. I'm going for a more natural look on this one rather than my jam-packed tree like I always do. All right, next I'm going to add in these ornaments that I made, and these, I don't know if you saw the tutorial, I have a tutorial on this. This is Marianne's grandfather's, that's my wife Marianne, her grandfather's jacket that I used to Mod Podge onto these little ornaments here, and then I just put a little piece of twine there and some berries and a little bit of greenery. And some of them I covered with this icy glitter, some of them I didn't, but I'm going to put these on the tree now because these are what, I don't know, this is what was the inspiration for this whole tree. All right, so I'm going to incorporate some ribbon now, and these we also got from our Michael's grab bag haul as well. So I'm going to put the red on top of the black and white. So for the ribbon, what I do is I started up at the top there, and you can see I made a loop. I put the red in front of the black and white, and I made about a 12-inch loop, and then I tied it off with some floral wire and then attached it to one of the sprigs on the tree. And then I come down and I make a loop and I go back in again, and either I use a little branch of the tree to tie it off, or I use the floral wire again, and then I continue down again, and I do that. Now for this tree, what I did was I used a vertical lines. Now you don't go straight down, so kind of what you do is, I went out a little bit this way, and then I come in a little bit this way, and then I go back out again this way, and so on, just to give it more of an organic flow. You don't want it to look so stiff. So by doing that, you'll get more movement on your tree. Okay, and I'm just going to give you the overall look of the tree now in 1 second. Let me turn the lights on and I'll show you. Okay, so here you see how I did the ribbon in these vertical lines, and since that was such an important part of my design this year, that Buffalo Check, I did my ribbon last. But a lot of times, I'll do my ribbon first. It varies on the tree that I'm working on. So as you can see, I have the red ornaments, the white ornaments on, those picks, a lot of berries. I have on pine cones, and then I finished off with some white branches as well, just to give more of that lodgy kind of organic look that I was going for. Okay everybody, so that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed how I did my lodge style tree, and tomorrow what I'll do is I'll give you a view around this room of what I did to complete this room out. Okay everybody, thanks once again. Please consider subscribing if you like my Christmas decorations and you don't want to miss anything. And I'm going for those 10,000 by Thanksgiving. I know I have a far way to go, but every little bit helps, so I really do appreciate it. Okay everybody, take care. I'll be seeing you really soon. Bye bye.